To bring you back to our headline story at this hour, we are tracking the aftermath of the death, the tragic killing of Orlando Pirates striker, goalkeeper, and the national team head Senzo Meyiwa on the channel at this hour. And we know that he was shot in Vosloorus last night in what appears to be a robbery. We'll bring you more details on what is going on at that crime scene in Vosloorus a little later on. For now, let's talk to Minister Fikile Mbalula, who joins us on the line. Good morning to you, Minister. Thank you very much for your time. Your sense of your feeling about this shooting in the wake of last night's killing.
We are deeply shocked by the passing on of Senzo. We're still reeling from the passing away of Fikile Mbalula. And this morning and last night, how we are talking Senzo. It's a great loss for South Africa, Orlando Pirates, and his family. It was a star that illuminates, and yet its brightness was cut off, so fast and quick. And may those who have committed this deed be brought to book. And society, I hope, will cooperate and work tirelessly with the police to ensure that those criminals are brought to book and apprehended quickly.
I understand that your ministry has been in contact with Senzo's family. Just give us a sense of how they are coping with his loss this morning.
It's difficult. I spoke to Senzo's father. They are preparing to come to Johannesburg. As you know, Senzo was a breadwinner in the family. But, I think life will never be the same again for that family. And the father was totally distraught, and I can't describe in words how we felt when I called him and so on. But, a family losing a star at that age, you can imagine what is the situation right now. But we expressed our condolences and say to them that they are not alone in this time of bereavement.
Is there any particular support that your ministry is providing to the family at this time?
Fortunately, Orlando Pirates and every one of us will be putting our hands together. There's a meeting that started at 11 o'clock. We'll be updated about the details. We'll definitely work tirelessly to ensure, like we do with all families and Senzo in particular, to ensure that they don't, feel the burden of this bereavement. And the nation as a whole is there, and our government that cares will be there to ensure that we support the family. And I can say that the biggest thing for all of us is the support that we give to the family right now. And I suppose that is priceless, or so to say.
Minister, you've mentioned already the death of Fikile Mbalula last week. It happened on Friday, we know, last week. Today we are mourning the death of this talented goalkeeper. Just how does it feel for you as the Minister of Sport to have to deal with two tragedies in the space of a week?
It is quite difficult. I've never been in this situation before. But I think we draw solace from the knowledge that South Africans, are equally into this. And we really feel the loss of the two talented athletes, the other one former and the current. And I think we just have to soldier on. And it's tragic for the nation and sports in general, for losing people just like that, and at the prime age. So really, really, really we have lost. I don't know how criminals work, but they all belong to hell, because how do you on earth take a life like Senzo, as somebody who has given so much to this nation for its healthiness, its wellness, and to the soul of the nation, and you just get into the house and shoot that person. That's how blind our society has become. You see people raping young children, killing innocent people. It's taken its toll on us, and I think we are shameless, by these criminals. We have to work very hard to bring them to book.
There are many people lashing out at the government on social media today, saying this is an example of another valuable life lost, simply because the crime rate is so high in this country and life has no value. How do you respond to that, not just as the Minister of Sport, but a member of the ANC government?
You know, when we are faced with difficulties, government becomes the easy victim to be blamed for anything. But I can say that government has never said that we are actually overcoming crime and all of that. We need to work with society to overcome crime. But, you know, there are other social factors that contribute to crime: unemployment, you know, poverty, underdevelopment. We need to sharpen our resolve, you know, to ensure that the policies we have put in place on a daily basis, we implement them to fight the scourge of crime within society. There are many ordinary South Africans who experience this, and we need to work very hard as a nation working together. I completely understand the anger of the people that when you take such a talented person and an asset to this nation, that really it will basically bring those thoughts and express anger by the nation. And I fully understand where they actually come from. So I think as government will continue to work with communities to fight crime, and at the same time, we need to work hard to apprehend these killers who have done these callous deeds.
Minister Fikile Mbalula, Minister of Sport, of course, thank you so much for talking to us this morning. We appreciate your time.